So we've got two objectives today in dropping in on deer. The first objective is I want you all to find out how many deer live at Camp Schmidt. I want you to count the deer. Okay? Your second objective is once we get that number, I want you to come back in here and let's find out how the deer population affects our forest. All right, so let's start. We're going to count the deer. Any suggestions on how we do that? No? Can we just go outside and start counting? Look, how come? Yes, ma'am.
Be really quiet.
Be really quiet, maybe we can sneak up on them. Okay? Why can't we just open up the shade and start counting? Okay, so we may miss some, but let me ask right now, do you see them? Why not? Okay. So if we can't sneak up on them, and we're not going to see them, how are we going to count them?
By the deer tracks?
Ooh, deer tracks. So maybe we look down. Do deer leave tracks behind?
Yes.
Ooh, that's a good idea. What do you think?
Their poop.
Their poop. That's a little disgusting. What's the science word for poop?
Scat?
Scat. Very good. We're not going to call it deer poop. We're going to call it deer scat. I want you to take one of these clipboards. You guys, looks like you have one over here. All right. Is that a little gross?
Yeah.
A little bit? Okay. Scat comes in two forms. Do you see the clusters?
Yes.
Are there 1, 2, or 3 clusters? 2, 3. Should you count the little one? So 2. Let me ask you, when we go out and we count deer scat, should we count that as 1, 2, or 3?
2.
Nope. 1. That's the right answer. Why would we count those 3 pellets as 1?
Oh.
You get, so it came out of the same deer at the same time, and so we count that as 1. Okay, does that make sense to you all? All right, look at the middle picture. What do you see there? Yes, sir.
Pellets?
Pellets. Now there's like 40 pellets there. Should we count that as 1 or 40?
1.
1. Why?
Probably came from
Come on, somebody else, right over here.
because it probably came from the same deer.
The same deer at the same time, right? So we're just going to count that as 1. So other observations. What do you think you should write there? So I just want you to make some observations in your sample area. Vegetation. Maybe you find some different scat, okay? In the forest, maybe you find something on 1 square acre, okay? This is about the size of a soccer field. Camp Schmidt is 450 acres. It's 450 soccer fields. You ready to learn how to use your tools? I need a volunteer group. You got it. Okay, come on out, girls. Everybody else, stay back by the stake. I need you to undo your ropes. So what we're going to do, okay, we have 12 feet of rope here. And we're going to look underneath this rope for deer scat, and this is our first plot, okay? We're not just going to walk, around and look over the whole acre. We're just going to make these circles. So girls, are you ready to walk in a circle and look for scat? All right, you're on the end, so you lead us. So now you hold on to the rope. Now wait, you're moving that. You have to keep it in that spot. Let them move, I'm touching it. You ready, girls?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, don't let me pour it on you. Keep going. Any scat? You find any? Yes. What do we do? Did our rope go over some scat? You all come in here. Look at this. It's hard to see. Okay? What are we going to do on our data sheet? What should this group do? Not you all, because you know this. Mark it. Say that again.
Tally mark.
Make a tally mark. Now, this is just an example. Okay? Should we keep making our circle? Did we finish our circle?
No.
So should we keep going?
Yeah.
All right, guys, back up. So, how many plots are you going to do out here in the field? What's your sheet tell you? How many are you going to do out here?
5.
Look, how many does it say in the field? Say it.
3.
3. How many in the forest? 2. So we're just going to do the field for right now, then we'll go to the forest. So 3. All right. Other observations. What could you write? Look down. Leaves. At least if they're not covered, could it be camouflaged a little bit, especially if it's decomposing? Is it going to be harder to see?
Yes.
Look through here. What else is going to be an issue? Say it. The plant. What about this plant right here? Is that a problem? What's going to happen when your rope runs into it? What are you going to do? How many of you all in here know how to find an average? Let's recap. You guys had 0, right? 1 pile only. You all found, girls, you found 4, and you all found 2, right? So if we add all those up, 0 plus 1 plus 4 plus 2, what do we get? 7. How many groups do we have? 4. So what do we do? Divide. Tell me. Go. What goes inside the house? What goes inside that? 7. 4 groups. 4 goes into 7 how many times?
1.
So we're going to stop there. We have 1.7. Now you know what Mr. Robertson hates decimals. So where are we going to round that to? Your next whole number for our 2 acres. Now, let's look up here. 2 is our average, right? Now that's when I need you to use your calculators. Everybody have a calculator? How many circles did we do? How many did each group do? 5. What's 2 divided by 5? Use your calculator. 0.4. Accept this decimal. 100. Remember I told you that rope is 12 feet long? Just going to round 3. How many acres is Camp Schmidt?
450.
453 times 450.
1,350.
He's just yelling out the answers. Who come? 1,350. How long does it take scat to decompose? How many days? 180 days. Divide by 180. That's better. 7. All right. So can we agree it's 7.5? I think you all have a decimal point issue. 7.5. That's how many deer you all found. Now, so you all found 8, and we're supposed to have 11. It's pretty good. It's pretty close, right? Okay. Turn your sheets over. Turn your sheets over. I want to show you what happens when we have too many deer. Do you see the pictures in the middle of the forest? Okay. Look at the picture on the left-hand side. Do you see a forest with no baby trees? Do you see a forest where there's very, very little vegetation on the ground? Say yes.
Yes.
Say no if you don't see it. Good. Do you see a picture on the far right-hand side where there are baby trees?
Yes.
Okay. Which one is the healthier forest? Tell me. The one on the right. Why is it a healthier forest?
Because it had more trees and more like grass.
More vegetation, more trees. Does it have more places for other animals to make a home?
Yes.
Have you ever heard of like birds that want to live in shrubs or small trees? Not all birds want to live way up high. Do some birds kind of like to live close to the ground? That picture on the left-hand side, is there any bird habitat there?